Native American cultures, the Northeast. The Northeast Indians were a large group of different Native American tribes. They lived in both Canada and the United States. Their land lay in the eastern half of the continent. The land stretched as far south as North Carolina. It stretched as far west as Illinois, Wisconsin, and Minnesota. Many tribes lived in this area. Some were the Mohawken, the Abenaki, the Penobscot, the Pequot, Delaware, Mohawk, Onondaga, Ojibwa, Sauk, and Illinois. Food sources. Most native peoples in the Northeast were farmers. They planted corn, beans, pumpkins, and other things. They also hunted, fished, and gathered wild plants. Deer and turkey were favorites. So were berries and nuts. Some tribes did less farming than others. Instead, they mostly hunted or gathered food. Living quarters. The tribes that farmed the most built the largest villages. Iroquoians lived in big wood-framed longhouses. Algonquins and Samoans lived in wick-ups, or wigwams. Wickiups were large, round, tent-like houses. They each had a single fire in the center. Usually, a wickiup housed a single family. Not all Northeast peoples lived in villages. Some formed into wandering bands. These smaller groups moved often in search for food. Forming confederacies. Tribes were led by chiefs. Sometimes different tribes joined together to form larger groups. The Iroquois Confederacy was the largest and strongest. It was formed to bring peace among warring tribes. Its members were the Mohawk, the Onondaga, Onondaga, Cayuga, Seneca, and Tuscarora tribes. Tribal clans. The people of the Northeast were not only divided into tribes. Each tribe also had groups called clans. Those who belonged to a clan were descended from the same person. Clans were often named after animals. For example, there was the Turtle Clan, a Bear Clan, and a Wolf Clan. In some tribes, children joined their mother's clan. In other tribes, they joined their father's clan. Work duties. Men and women had separate jobs. Women cared for babies, cooked, and made clothing. They also grew most of the food. The men went to war, built houses, hunted, fished, and made tools. Europeans arrive. Europeans began arriving in the Northeast in the 1600s. They brought new diseases that killed many Native Americans. The Europeans also brought guns, metal pots, glass beads, and cloth. The native peoples found these items useful. They helped the Europeans get furs in return. The Northeast peoples soon began trading with one another. Lost lands. European settlers kept pouring into the Northeast. By the end of the 1800s, the Northeast people had lost their land. Some were moved to faraway reservations. Still, many Northeast tribes held on. Many also kept their old ways of life.